Hello everyone. Today now just we will start with the new topic that is all regarding IRDA. What is IRDA? IRDA is Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. As we just saw all about RBI, what its functions are, we saw all about SEBI, it's all regarding handling of and maintaining of capital market. Now this is IRDA. From the full form itself we would be clear that it is all regulation being done about the insurance policies and the for its development. So we'll just see first of all with the introduction IRDA, that is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, which was actually enacted in 1999. For the establishment of IRDA, it was here to protect the interest of policyholders and to regulate, the pronate and ensure the steady growth of insurance industry. So here this act was actually approved in the parliament in December 1999, which was formally being constituted as a regulator of insurance industry in the April 2000. So here in the beginning it was earlier known as just an insurance regulatory authority, but as now various roles are being done by the IRDA, so it has name changed with Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. Now we will just see the structure of IRDA. It has a chairperson and a 4 full-time and a 4 part-time members. The full-time members actually are being appointed by the government from amongst the persons of ability, integrity and having a proper knowledge and experience of it, of life insurance, general insurance, finance law, accountancy and all such things which are actually useful for it. IRDA has constituted Insurance Advisory Committee. Here a leading consumers, representatives, insurance agents, women's organization and also the industry and committee. So here IRDA actually has framed a consumer advisory committee and we will just now see the objectives of IRDA, what actually the main objective is. Here the first one is to protect the interest of policyholder, the one who is holding the policy, right? So to provide them a good treatment is actually the main objective of IRDA. Second is to strengthen the insurance industry. Here that is that common people are getting the best benefit of it and getting a speedy and a steady growth of insurance by controlling the financial matter regarding IRDA, that which strengthens the insurance industry. Third one is growth of the economy. Actually IRDA is such as to provide a long-term fund for the government and for the growth of the economy as well. So here IRDA is actually an important tool for the finance or the government. Fourth one here is to give insurance regarding information. As if you all are purchasing the insurance, before that you are just getting acquiring the information regarding it, that how it will be beneficial for you in the future, right? So in the same way here IRDA actually gives the insurance to the customers and they also provide a clear and correct and precise information about the products as well as services. Then to create an awareness regarding duties. Here also your duties are also there, not only just they are providing the good service, but our duty is what? To just pay the premium at a proper time, pay the proper installments, proper loan is also being created, so that we should be aware regarding our duties and responsibilities also. So that awareness is actually also given by the IRDA. Sixth one is here to establish the effective and grievance redressal machinery. Here the main aim of IRDA is actually to establish an effective grievance and redresses so that they can prevent the insurance from any fraud or any such scams issues which are actually being faced by the customers. So they are just, in short, they are building a genuine insurance claims. To bring self-regulation. Also here IRDA is actually trying maximum to self-regulate on a daily working so that insurance industry as per the requirement of rules and regulations can work very precisely and smoothly. Then eighth is to here take proper action. IRDA is also in case of working as an administrative standard that are actually not sufficient but much effective as well. Ninth one, that is to enforce the high financial standard. So here, by promoting the fair dealings and the transparency and systematic conduct with the insurance and introducing a proper management and information system being provided by the IRDA. So these all are the main objectives of the IRDA. Now we will just see what actually the functions of IRDA are as being suggested in the section 14 of IRDA Act 1999. The first one is issuing a certificate of registration. Here proper certificate of registration is to be done, that providing a proper date regarding the renew, modification, withdrawal, suspension or cancellation of such a registration, in which everything are to be mentioned in that proper certificate. Protection of the interest of policyholders. Here, interest of the policyholder in the context of the assigning of policy nomination of the policyholders are also to be mentioned. Third one is here to provide in practical training. Also the practical training is to be provided to the intermediaries of the insurance or the agents, is also the main function of the IRDA. Then to provide the code of conduct. Code of conduct is very much useful to provide. By providing a code of conduct, you can just face less loss of assessors. That is actually a very important function being framed by the IRDA. Promoting efficiency. Here, to conduct the insurance business, actually IRDA promotes the efficiency of the human resources being conducted with the various aspects of the business. Then here, promoting a professional organizations. IRDA is also actually promoting a regulation and professional organizations which is actually being connected with the insurance or the reinsurance business, or about laying fees and everything, charges which are being carried out by the IRDA, that is being given through the organization. Audit of insurers, insurance and intermediaries. Here conducting an inquiries and investigations, and then including all about the audit and various other organizations which are actually connected with such business. Control and regulations of terms and conditions which are being framed, that should be followed properly, and so that proper regulation and control are being done by the various advisory committees. About the books of accounts and statements. Here, books of accounts and statements shall be maintained as per the manner which actually provides mediators to follow a very smoothly. Regulating funds and margins. Insurance company also regulates about the investment funds and margins, maintenance about the margins. Then adjudication of disputes. No disputes are to be incurred between the insurance and the intermediaries. For that various adjudications are to be done. Supervision on the tariff advisory committee. Here supervising about the working of the tariff advisory committee. Percentage of premium is actually being specified over here regarding the income of the insurer to the finance scheme and for promoting the various regulations and the professional organizations. Then here percentage of other insurance, that is all about the IRDA specifying the percentage of life insurance business and general insurance business which is to be undertaken in the insurance in the rural and the social sector, which is such type of powers as they are to be prescribed. So these are also the functions of the IRDA. Thank you.